Yo, hey, what's happening? Well, I don't know if I'm going to be on Facebook today. Um, my 5 o'clock a.m. self, which is usually the unfiltered Bill, ended up saying something on a post and it wasn't very good and it didn't work and it didn't jive with Facebook and they put me in Facebook jail for 3 days. So there's that. So that's where I am on Facebook, not on Facebook today. So I am going to just turn off my Facebook feeds right now, and we're just on YouTube and Twitch. Oh my gosh, we're on Twitch. I can't believe we're on Twitch. What the heck? Twitch is for kids, right? Twix are for kids. Tricks, Twix. I like Twix. Twix was like the natural succession of the Marathon candy bar. Now, some of you are way too young to remember a Marathon candy bar, but what it was is it was a foot-long piece of braided caramel covered in just delicious chocolate. And I'm talking chocolate before they started putting corn syrup in all everything. It was the best ever. Oh, it was so good. So, anyways, this is my Sunday banter. I wouldn't call it church because lightning might befall me, and well, we wouldn't want that now, would we? Um, I'm gonna do something a little different today. Today's program is going to be we're going to jump into a book, and I think the book we're gonna jump into is called what is it? It's called The Encyclopedia of Double Bass Drumming by Bobby Rondinelli. And who's the other guy? Bobby Rondinelli and Michael Lauren. So, basically, what double bass drums are. What are double bass drums? Well, double bass is a kind of a loaded term in the drumming or in the music world because double bass is also a big, like what Esperanza Spalding plays is the big double bass. Uh, it's a large violin. It's the best way to describe it. It's just a large violin. You usually see the rockabilly bands have a double bass, and a lot of jazz cats use double bass, and they're great. But double bass, in the sense that we're going to be doing today, is going to be playing around with a different type of double bass, and we're going to be using our feet mostly. Now, our feet being that we would have two pedals, one on the left and one on the right, as you can here. You can see there's two. There's a hi-hat pedal right there, but then there's also another a bass drum pedal right there. So we are going to be using that. And let me do something right quick here. I just gotta duplicate this scene right here. This is gonna be cam 1 with example. Boom. Okay. So now what I've got to do here is we're on cam 1 with example. This is all extemporaneous on the fly. We're making it up as we go along. We're doing it live sort of thing. So just bear with me here. Oh, Mac OS screen capture. This right here is going to be PDF. We're going to save it like that. I also do what is it? I'm starting to teach live streaming. So where is it? There it is right there. Boom. Okay. So let me make this a little bit smallish right there. And then I've got to let me crop out all the stuff here. Hold on a second. This is the things you can do with open broadcast software. And the cool thing about OBS is it's free. You as in like you don't got to pay for this incredibly insanely powerful software. It's obsproject.com. Check it out. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got some bass drum stuff, and this is all pretty simple to begin with. I'm going to park this window over here, and I'm going to put on a click of about 90 beats a minute, and we're going to play along to a click at 90 beats a minute. Now, if any of my YouTubers over here who are watching me care to chime in and let me know how things are sounding, that would be really cool, because I am, well, no, I can do that. There, it sounds okay. Yeah, see there? That wasn't too sad and shabby. Cool. Okay, so 90 beats a minute on the click. 90 beats a minute. Okay, so here we go. I put the hands on top of that because it just seems so I don't know. I felt like I needed to be doing something with my hands. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna keep playing. Man, leading that thing with the left foot is a wow. Yeah, some 10-year-olds out there going, look at the old dude struggling with this stuff. No, it's okay. Struggle with it. That's what you want to do. You want to find something that makes you, kind of get really introspective. And this kind of stuff is really good for your soul, and it's good for your technique, and it's just good to it's good all around. It's like eating oatmeal, kind of like I had for breakfast this morning. Good roughage never hurt anybody, right? So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to shut up and play drums some more now. But the oatmeal was good. Oh my gosh. If you put some maple syrup, a little brown sugar, and maybe a little vanilla extract in your oatmeal. Okay, all right. Enough about oatmeal. There. But roughage. Yeah, this is roughage for your soul right here that we're doing. Yes, more of this. Hang on. We're going to go back to it. Man, that's tricky. Number 18, you gotta it's left, right, right, left, right, left. That is just not easy to do. So anyway, yeah, let's go to another one. Oh, two measure phrases. Let's try these. Yeah, some of these are really challenging. So this is the encyclopedia of double bass drumming. Fills. You know what's funny is I lead with my left foot. That's making this all so apparent. God, these are breaking my brain. They're so simple, but they're breaking my head. I want to go play some music for a minute. Oh, way to be focused, Billy. Well, that was just what, like, I don't know. That was a half an hour of practice right there by itself. Jeez. See how that works? I just wrote a thing on the Seattle Drum School. There's a segment. If you hover over the instructors tab on the website, there's a thing that says the woodshed. And I just wrote a thing on practicing. And really what it is that a lot of people tend to, when they go in and buy a drum set, you know, they expect an hour out of themselves a day. And that's asking way too much, because asking an hour of yourself a day on an instrument that you don't really have many clues on what to do, that's, you know, I would say 15 minutes is a good exploration time. But as long as you do it every day, it's got to be consistent, because the thing is that it turns in that 15 minutes. If you expect 15 minutes out of yourself a day, that's pretty easily attainable. You know, so if you go in and you practice for 15 minutes a day, then the next thing you know, it's like turning into a half hour and then 45 minutes. And then all of a sudden you're playing for an hour and a half and 2 hours at a time. And you're like, well, geez, all I meant to do is just go sit down and play for 15 minutes. So that's how it works. And you'll have a much better time if you don't expect such, you know, lofty and almost impossible things out of yourself to begin with, you know. Because it takes time, you know. This is a developing thing, you know, and you're learning technique, and not just one technique, you're learning a lot of techniques. And then the thing is that you're learning how to put all those smaller individual techniques together and make a larger sort of algorithm out of it. So that's kind of what all this is. It's learning counting and learning what I call the slots. It's like, you know, like in 16th note subdivisions, there's 16 slots, and you have to account for every one of those slots, and they all have to be counted for every time you play a measure. So you learn how to manage small segments. Well, you have to learn with the quarter notes first, you know, counting quarter notes, and then counting eighth notes, and then counting 16ths, and then triplets and all that fun stuff. Anyway, let's go play a tune. I've been digging this band called Marbin, who one day I showed up to their sound check a few years ago, and their drummer had gone down the street, and they needed somebody to play drums and check with them. So I think this is the tune that I ended up whipping out with them on the spot. And while I didn't nail it, and I probably won't nail it today because it's new to me, it's called Y'all Are Good. It's by a band called Marbin. Called Y'all Are Good. Hang on. I sound like I'm from Mississippi or something, don't I? Well, it's because I am. Ha!
Sorry to this girl. No more spits in conformity's system. No more says promise ain't my turn. Don't bother me in my bird. But the town won't be the kind of learn. What's alone until the moon's clear? No love has little less to be clear. Ignorance of no man's got servant. No matter be sure of it. But it's more about this movie.
bump into a dream and remind yourself of what the prophets have seen. Man, a simple class of rodent flotsam and screamed, and I suppose the sun has rose on the last known instance of hot air dreams. Sir Holler, wide open wide as the light tumbles crazily across the sky. And another few hundred miles roll by, and I suppose the story is closed on that faded rose which prompted explodes in my soul. In my soul. In my soul. My soul, in my soul. Roll yourself to any place and watch the humans race. You long for the days of your youth, obsessively small, remembered objects, events, and sensations from your youth. Assume tremendous significance. The holler, stand at the bridge, like you did when you and your brother were kids. Look back on yourself and see what you did and forgive that poor soul. You knew not what you did, but soon you'll know in the warmest depths of your soul. In your soul. In your Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Now, you guys, hey, what's happening? It's just that I've been a total goof and I haven't been showing up. It's good to see you both. It's good to see you, Colarusso and Bell. Yeah, good to see y'all. Everything's going good. I hope you're having a happy new year. Let me take a look. Hang on a sec. You think as much stuff as I buy off of like Amazon that I would pick up some contact cleaner for this brand spanking new rolls box that I got that I have to hold my hand down on to talk. That's the desired outcome of it. But sometimes if I take my hand off after I've had it on there for a while, it just sort of stays down, and that's not the recommended behavior of such a thing. It's a mute switch, right? So I have to whack it one good time or twice to make it settle down and straighten out and do what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to, like when I press down, it's supposed to talk, and then it's supposed to not when I bring my hand up, but that's not really not the case today. And so anyways, it says duck for the parents in the group. By the way, it's just a button to mute a mic. Well, it's just a button to talk. It's either a talk or a mute. So either you talk or you don't. So like, yeah, it's weird, man. But you like my new little table thing that I got here? This is like, oh geez, it's like medical grade stuff. I had to paid out the nose for it, but I figured you're only gonna have to buy it once, and I just didn't want to deal with any more cheap crap. So I bought this really super nice articulate arm for my keyboard, and it's a good thing because it totally cleaned up the studio. Now I just got to deal with my cable management, and then I'll be all good. But what do we got here? What's going on? Oh, that's not right. That's okay. All right, I'm going to do like one more, I think, and then I'm going to cut loose out of here. So this one's dedicated. Hang on. Wait, what am I doing? I want to do another Simeon song. Hang on. Another Simeon Flick song. This is called it's called Accord by Simeon Flick. He just put out another new album. The guy puts out like 2 albums a year, I swear. He's crazy. He's so good, too. Simeon Flick. Check him out.
There's a lot of condemnation and discord, and a total condescension, the side of condescension of a practice their openness, turns my back to something. They're calling it pettiness. I'm not loving. I'm just seeking a for I miss realization. There's no sane enslaved nations moving forward. Suicide of my job. I'm into title now. I've been Next in the middle, nothing and pine slow.
I haven't played that one in forever. Wow. That was by my friend Neil McPherson. and it's called that was called Forever, and it was the very first track that I had ever put out there. It was just like my drums, and I said, somebody write something to this. And that was the first thing that ever came. Well, no, I can't say that, because when I was a kid in 1985, I guess it was, a friend of mine, Kevin Cornell, recorded my friend and I at a studio, and we put down some extemporaneous things, and my friend Spencer laid down guitar to it, and that was the beginning of all that. So this was in 2006 that this came out. And anyhow, yeah, thanks for coming by today. Thanks for stopping by and checking me out. You know, you could have been doing anything else, but here you are. Here you are. Chris, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you too, Jim, and Omnifarious Toss. Is that Toss my student? Are you Toss my student? You're Toss my student, aren't you? What's happening, buddy? Good to see you. Anyways, yeah. Well, that's going to do it for me today. That's my daily hour, and I'm going to go move on to some other things. So, hey, y'all, thanks for stopping in. Peace, love, chicken grease, and barbecue sauce, and love you very much. Thanks.